Hi, this is David with DK Cattle Company. Thanks for clicking on this video today. I really appreciate your viewership. Today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the difference between grass finished beef and grain finished beef. You see a lot of things online from one camp or the other saying about how great one is, how great the other is, the fat of one, the fat of the other. Really, the biggest defining difference between grass finished beef and grain finished beef is the age of the animal. In a commercial beef operation, what you're getting at the grocery store is an animal that is between 12 and 18 months old on a 16-month-old average. In a grass-finished operation of a non-commercial animal, that animal is going to be at least 24 months old, but more likely in the 27 to 30 month range. Meaning that a grass-finished animal is going to be a year older than a grain finished animal. So we've established that the biggest difference is age, 16 months versus a 28-month-old animal, a year older. How does that actually play out to an actual animal? Most producers calve in the spring, so that animal goes a year, is a year old the next spring, and then is slaughtered that fall. So basically a year cycle. If it's born in 25, it's gonna get slaughtered in 26. So it's only going to go through one winter. Grass-fed beef, although it doesn't have the input of grain, doesn't have the cost of grain, it has hay costs for another winter, and it's a year older, so it's a year longer. That farmer has to invest into that animal to see a return on that animal. So that's why it's a difference in price. Whether that animal is better or worse, for fat differences, for nutritional differences, whatever, is totally up to you to decide. I am not the person that's going to make a video about how great grass-fed is versus grain-finished beef. I have a grass-fed operation. That's what I've chose to do personally, but I think it's personal choice. What differences have you observed in grain-fed beef versus grass-fed beef? What do you think about the difference between the two? For me, the biggest difference is going to be that age, but for each person, it might be a little different. Please leave that down below in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate your viewership and watching the videos. The channel's only a month old and it's done very well so far, so I'm very happy with you watching the video. So I appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye.